I am going to try to share my screen. Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. Present a window. I want to do this one. All right. Are you able to see my window?
Yes.
Okay. So I wanted to take a moment. All right. So if you haven't watched the video fermentation, you're going to need to make sure you do that today. Okay. And then we're going to glance at the virtual lab in just a minute. But before we do that, I'm wanting to try to trying to figure out the best way to do this. I want to try to I don't know if I can do it this way or not. I wanted to do I think I have to do it this way. I created something where I can go over a few things. So it's going to take me a minute to call it up because I didn't have it in my um, tab. Let's see. Where do it this way? A jam. It's going to be interesting having three people on the computer today at my house.
Yeah.
Uh, so it's not that. I need, what did I call it?
Are you in the internet?
ATP. Yeah, because it's still trying to load. Okay, trying to find my.
I got my own internet box in my room.
Uh, there we go. So I can close that up. You're seeing, do you see sort of half a screen or does it show up bigger?
It's like half a screen.
Okay,
On my
that's
end, that looks
because,
like on my end, it's showing like quarter of it.
okay, are you able to make it bigger or anything?
Mhm.
I've got to figure out how to do this. I was going to try to use two computers, but I got too much feedback. So let me see if I can, because I want to see people's faces while I do this. Let's see what happens now. Is that bigger?
Little bit.
Um, all right. Well, can you see that this is a molecule here? Or you see my picture?
Yeah.
Oh, my daughter's calling. This is going to be an interesting video to post. All right. Hold on, and it may squeal when I go in there.
You're fine.
What? Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. Just to do a little review, Henry, this is an ATP molecule. And
Okay.
just so that I don't remember if there was a sheet that we worked on or not, but you've got to be able to recognize when you see this, this is an ATP molecule. So this first part
Good.
here, this is, oh, all right. I don't know what my camera's getting ready to do, so I hope I don't mess this up. I need to be able to write. Ooh, Are you still there?
Yep.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay.
And the screen is a lot bigger now.
All right. Well, I just went to tablet mode.
Oh.
So, I just won't be able to see you, but that'll be fine. All right, so I got my stylus. This is oop.
Miss
Okay.
Noel misses her computer at school.
Yes, I do. All right, this first little section right here, this is what we call adenosine. This is it's kind of a we call what we call a nitrogen base. It's got some nitrogen in it, but this is where ATP gets part of its name. This is a sugar here, and I believe it's a ribose sugar. And then we've got three phosphate groups. Okay, so
Miss
this
Noel,
is ATP, adenosine triphosphate.
I have a
If
question.
yeah,
What's the first one you wrote? Because all that came up on my screen was AD. The second one is SG.
oh, is it not coming all the way up?
No, the third one is 3. And then you got AT.
Well, darn. Let me go back this way. All right, what happens now? Well, where
Now it
did
says ADENS. And then sugar. And then
all right.
3PHOS. And then ATP.
Okay, hold on. All right, so try again. All right, so this right here is adenosine. Do you see it now?
No.
Hmm. Okay. Do you see any of the blue writing?
Nope.
All right, what if I flip it back this way?
Oh, wait. Now it's coming. Now it's doing it.
All right. I wonder if it's just lagging.
Okay, now all the writing is there in the black. But not all the writing in the blue. Only all writing in black is there.
All right, so you see adenosine in
Yeah,
black, then
sugar,
sugar, and three
three
phosphate groups.
groups, and ATV.
Okay, that's good. The other may pop up in a little bit, but this is your ATP molecule.
Yep, it
If
just popped up.
okay, if you look at the three phosphate groups right here, and it'll probably pop up in a minute. My blue writing, all the energy is stored in what we call between the second and third phosphate. So the one closest to the sugar is the first phosphate, then it's the second, and then it's the third at the end. So when that third one breaks off, the energy that's in that bond between the second and third one is what is released for the cell to use. And when it's breaks off, we then have ADP, and it's just the same as ATP, except the D stands for di. So it's adenosine diphosphate. So did any of the blue show up now?
Yeah, it's slowly showing up.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to kind of go over that because that's important to understand the parts of ATP. And okay. Um, so here's what we call the ATP ADP cycle. And it's just the whole thing of breaking off. Okay, Carolyn, we can do this together when you're finished, okay? Are you supposed to? I don't think you type on that. What did the teacher say? I can't listen to this and teach right now, okay? So we can come back and listen to it because she's going to record it and then we can do it again. You just listen right now. All right. In this cycle, if you look, it starts with ATP. or you can start anywhere, but ATP at the top, it's got the third phosphate. When that phosphate's removed, energy's released. You're back to ADP, which can be recycled, and energy from food that we eat, and will come in and be added to add that third phosphate um, when the cells need energy. So that's called the ATP ADP cycle. And this was supposed to be in one of the videos I had posted. So, any questions about that, Henry? Hello?
No.
Okay. Um, so then the next thing is in class, we did the activity with cellular respiration, and we have the mitochondria here. And outside the mitochondria, you've got to know glycolysis is taking glucose and breaking it into two, sort of breaking it in half, and just recognize the word pyruvate. And this is happening. They use the word cytosol here, but it's cytoplasm. They mean the same thing. And you only get two ATPs that can be used. Then that pyruvate, that half molecules, those two molecules will go into the mitochondria, and they'll go into the citric acid cycle, which we also know can be called Krebs cycle. And as it goes through that cycle, it creates a lot of high energy molecules. I don't know, is the blue showing up? Well,
Yes.
and 2 ATP. And then those high energy molecules go into what we call the electron transport chain right here. And that's where we get the most ATP. Now, you'll see questions where it'll say there are 30, that's 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So in this case, this representation said there were 38. I think in what we looked at in the book, it was 36. So a lot of times you'll see 36 to 38 ATP are produced.
Oh,
So questions on that. All right, we're going to move on.
no, we don't.
Um, yeah, Henry.
You're, you're. I see your lips moving, and then it takes like a couple seconds for the audio to come through on my end.
Okay. That is probably because I've got three people trying to do stuff, plus people getting phone calls and different things going on. So you may have to go back and listen to it. I'm assuming on the recording it will be clearer. Is it clearer now?
Um, yeah, the voice is not as far away.
Okay.
It, I mean, again, it could be my end too because I got my two brothers on the internet too,
Yeah.
but I got my own internet box, so
Yeah. All right. Is my sound better now because I turned up my volume? Is that
yeah,
any better? Okay. It could have been my mic here. So we will see.
yeah, it
Now,
could have been.
if you've watched the fermentation video, oh no, not there yet. You've got to recognize this chemical equation for um, respiration. These are always going to be your reactants. It's what are going to react together. And then over here are your products, what is being produced. Okay. So you've got to know this chemical equation. You don't have to recite it. You've got to be able to recognize it. Okay. If it starts with this C6H12O6 is on the left, it's respiration, cellular respiration. All right, let me flip it back over and see how this works again, making it big. If you watch the fermentation video, two
Hmm?
methods. Huh?
Reset that your voice just went out for
Oh,
like.
I think it's okay. Let me keep my computer open. I got to figure out a better way. Is that better now? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Um, so the fermentation, there are two methods. You've got glucose broken down through glycolysis,
Oh, there goes your voice.
what it's going to be. I have no
What
clue.
now?
I don't know what to do with this. Um, anyway, here are your two fermentation formulas. This one will occur in yeast and bacteria, and it produces what we alcohol that will be made into like drinking alcohol. That's they use a lot of yeast for that. And then in our bodies, we have what is called muscle fatigue, and that is due to lactic acid fermentation, and we're producing, notice, a small amount of ATP, where with cellular respiration we're getting a lot more. But when you get your muscles are tired and sore and all that from all the exercise, it's due to the lactic acid that's built up, and your body has to break that back down and to get rid of it, and that makes your muscles tired. That's kind of an overview of where we are right now and what you are supposed to be doing. I don't have it posted yet, but tomorrow you're going to have a little respiration quiz. Um, I will not be on tomorrow because I will be taking my daughter to the doctor. So I'm going to put some Quizlet links for you to review before you do the quiz on cellular and
Is she
respiration.
okay?
Yeah, it's just her yearly one, year appointment. I was gonna have to have a sub, and
Okay.
now we don't have to have a sub. Um, so tomorrow I may do a pre-recorded little video with just some instructions that you'll listen to, and you'll do that quiz, which I'm doing through quizzes. So let me know if there's a problem with that. And then there may be that video for photosynthesis that I'll pop up because that's the next thing that we're going to talk about. So any questions on anything that we've done so far in this new unit?
No, there ain't no questions.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, but before I stop, I guess you and your family are doing well. No issues or anything with anybody being sick? All's
No,
good? Okay.
all
Well,
is good.
all right. Well, let us know if there's anything we can do for you. If you've got questions, shoot me an email. If something doesn't work, I'll look at virtual lab real quick. So if in here, it's just like we normally have done before, except this one, notice it's a Google assignment. And so it's going to look a little different for you. It's going to open up in a Google Doc. So when you click through, how many ever times you have to click through to get it. And I'm going to see if I can get it by clicking here. Um, no, I think I have to click my file. When you open this up, there's going to be some pieces in here that you're just going to type in the Google Doc in these boxes. And then as you, okay, okay. And then when you get down here to like number 5, where it says to complete the chart, when you click on it, it will actually, you double click on it and it opens up in a drawing for you to drag and drop those items where they need to be. And then you will click save and close. And I think there's 2 of those in here. So this is set up a little bit different. And remember, when you're finished, you have to go back to that tab to submit for this one. It's the
Yep.
2 tab one. All right. Well, try to work on your work today so you don't get behind. And if
Yep.
you have any questions, email me, or I think you still have my number. You can text me.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. I'm going to stop recording.
All right.
And I guess that is it. Our one-on-one class.
Are
All
you
right.
still recording?
No, I stopped.
Oh, my end,
It,
it says you still are.
well, I said stop. Oh, you're talking on here. You're going to, why is it? Okay. What's going on here? I said present now. I think it's lagging. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing.